Well, hello, my loves. It's been about 11 months since I've seen you guys. Don't worry, I do still have hair. It's just still clipped back per usual. And in usual fashion, I did not plan this video out at all. I'm just gonna say what comes to my mind. I've actually filmed this video a few times now. Sometimes I give too much information. Sometimes I haven't given enough information. Didn't like the way it came out. I rambled too much, whatever the case may be. I think this is like the 5th time maybe that I filmed this video, and I also have a couple other videos filmed that I just really haven't had the time to sit down and edit. It's been 11 months since I posted. It's been probably 2-ish, going on 3 years now since I have consistently posted. I did just pass my 5 years on YouTube. Crazy how it's been that long. Let me just catch up on what's been going on the last 11 months. So, I did become a store manager where I was working. I am no longer employed. They shut down the location I was working at. They did offer me to transfer, but the next closest store, it was just not feasible for the pay for me to transfer and stay with the company. They offered it to me and my employees, and it's like an hour and a half to the next closest location, so that just wasn't feasible. Zach went back to work, then left that job, then got a job, left that job. He is now working another job that is pretty similar to what he was doing when I first started out on YouTube. Essentially the same job, just a different company. And so that's been an adjustment. He just started that this week. So I'm back to being a stay-at-home mom for the time being. I am not cut out for the stay-at-home mom life. I at least need something part-time to keep my mental health up here instead of down here. Last time I was a stay-at-home mom, it was for 4 years, and it almost took me out. Not because I don't love my children. I love my children so much. I am just not the type of person who can be at home and only speak to children outside of my husband. And yes, I have friends that I talk to. I have, things like that. But when you're a stay-at-home parent, especially when my husband works the kind of job that he works, it's just kind of hard to kind of have a life outside of the house, like going out and hanging out with friends. And also, I'm just not the kind of like go out kind of girl. Like I don't care to go to a bar. I will go out and eat with a friend or two. A group more than that, no thank you, really, on a regular basis. So having a job where I can interact with adults at least a couple days a week is great for me, for my mental health. So I will be going back to work at some point. Is there a giant blackhead? Yep. Anyway, sorry. I will be going back to work. I'm just been afforded the opportunity to take some time and really think about and kind of apply at a few places and see where I want to be. I have no idea what that looks like yet. When I started this channel, I was a stay-at-home mom. And maybe if before I find a job, this YouTube thing takes off, which I highly doubt because I suck at being consistent, then maybe I won't. Maybe this will be fulfilling enough for me, but we'll see. Why do my eyes look brown in the camera? They are green, but when I put the phone back here, they kind of look like a light brown color. Oh well, I'm getting distracted. I just put my kids to bed. And I just wanted to jump on here and let you guys know that I do have plans on uploading again. Just right now we're in a really weird transition period, and trying to get into a new routine and figure out the new budget and, all that fun stuff that comes with job loss and job change and job gain and all that fun stuff. It's the last 11 months have been pretty rough for us. Just a lot of different things going on. I'm trying to figure out how much I want to say about some of the things. Let's see. In the March of last year is the last time I uploaded a video. And I believe it was just a grocery haul. I can't remember the last time I actually sat down and talked to you guys. So let's just see what all I can remember that's happened. And, I've cut people off. I've started working on some relationships. And the reason I haven't posted in 11 months is because I was the store manager where I worked from the 1st of March 2024 to January 12th of this year. So, not even a month ago. And, golly, has it already been that long? Holy cow. Anyways. And for a majority, except for maybe 4 to 6 months of that time, I was working pretty much 7 days a week. And most of those days were 13-hour days. I would work 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. And so I really didn't have much time for anything else. And if you've ever been the boss, that's kind of par for the course. If people don't show up, that's on you. If you're short-staffed, that's on you. And being that the company I worked for, the next closest location was an hour and a half away, it was kind of really hard to get help from other stores. I did a few times, and I'm very thankful for that. But a lot of it did fall on me, and it was really stressful. And if you've been here any length of time, I do have 3 children, one of which has some issues, and Mom not being around really kind of exacerbated that. Not because Dad did anything, but because he is very much a mama's boy. And he is very much used to his routine, and he wants his routine the way that he wants his routine, the way that he's used to his routine. And when you throw a wrench in the mix, it just throws him for a whole tailspin. So, that was rough for him. We got one kid in braces now. I mean, it's just been a whole whirlwind of an 11 months. It doesn't really feel like it's been that long. What is that on my finger? See that? It's chocolate from when I gave the kids their dessert after dinner. I haven't really been cooking anything new. A lot of what I've been cooking for the last 11 months has been quick, throw it together things, so I really haven't filmed it. I do have a couple things filmed. I did, back in November, the first week in November, I did make a strawberry cake from scratch. I did not film it. It was for a friend's son's birthday. He loves strawberry cake, and you can't unless you're gonna go to a actual bakery and spend way too much money on a kid's cake, you can't really find a pre-made strawberry cake. And his mom could have made it out of a box, but I offered to do it because I've always wanted to learn how to make a strawberry cake from scratch. And so I offered to do it. It was alright. It needs some tweaking. So there's that. What else has been going on? Oh, I'll show you the biggest thing that has changed in our lives. We got not only one. So, I don't know if I filmed since then. Nova vanished. We don't know what happened to her. She was our old cat, if you guys remember. Mochi, quit it. Gatsby, quit it. She vanished. We don't know what happened to her. Oh, well, there they go. We got 2 new additions to the family. That's Mochi. We thought she was a girl. It's a boy. That's Gatsby. He's also a boy. We rescued them. Their mom tried to off them. And so we rescued them from the same friend I made her son's birthday cake. There was 2 litters. One mom stopped taking care of them. So the other one started taking care of all of them. And there was something like 10 to 14 kittens or something like that. And these 2 are the only 2 that survived. I actually don't know how many kittens there were. I'm assuming there was 10 to 14 because cats have a lot of babies at a time. These are the only 2 that survived. So we rescued them. We got them when they were 4 weeks old. We had to bottle feed them for 4 weeks. So that on top of everything else. And that was back in... We got them, I want to say, we got them in September. So they're about 6 months old now. But Nova, I don't know if y'all remember the saga. I don't know if I was also filming when we got her. I know that I filmed while we had her, but I don't know if I was filming when we got her. But we had a cat before Nova, whose name was Fee, and he got sick and passed away. And I was like, absolutely no more cats. It's not that I don't like cats. I don't like the litter box. You know, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, absolutely no more cats. But I used to do a lot of walking for my me time when I was a stay-at-home mom. Like, I would walk around the block, go for walks, you know. And one day in January, I was walking. And I was walking down, fun fact, to the place I went to work at. Because when it was cold outside, it's like a 5-minute walk, 7-minute walk from my house or something like that. So when it was cold out, instead of going on like a 30, 45-minute walk outside, I would walk down there and I would just walk around and look in the store. And one January, it was cold and I walked down there, and about halfway, she started following me, waited for me outside for like the hour I was in the store, and then followed me all the way back home, and when I opened my door, she sprinted in. Immediately took to the litter box, was a wonderful, terrific cat. We loved her so much. Until she started peeing on the carpet. But I was like, whatever, I can deal with it. Figure it out, we'll figure it out. We took her to the vet. There was no bladder problem. We're thinking we just made her mad. Because then she eventually peed on my mattress. And when she peed on my mattress, that is when she became an indoor-outdoor cat. Outside during the day, inside at night. And she was perfectly fine with that. She would meow at the door to go outside, and when she was ready to come back in, never failed, 7 or 8 o'clock at night, she would meow at the door, and we would let her in. And she would stay the night in the house, and then the next morning, she would want to go back out. And that was all fine and great. That worked well for about 6 months, and then one night, she just didn't come home. And we searched, and I posted on Facebook, and we never saw any cat that looked like her, like, you know, ran over or anything like that on any of the roads around our house. We do think that we've saw her a couple of times. What we're thinking happened is because the night she didn't come back, it was really cold outside. We're thinking that somebody thought that she was a stray and maybe took her in. We're not sure, but she did just vanish one day. And after that, I was like, for sure, no more cats. But then these kittens needed to be rescued, and so we rescued them. And now we have 2 cats. They're Mochi and Gatsby. I would love to get y'all a better look at them, if they will let me. They're not my biggest fans today, because they had to have baths, but no, let me get Mochi. Come here, Mochikins. I wanted, initially when we got them, sorry, I haven't done this in a while, so I don't know how to do it anymore. I initially wanted to name them Biscuit and Gravy, but Zach didn't really like that. So then I wanted to name them Mochi and Miso, but Zach didn't like Miso, so I named Mochi. That's this one. He's a pretty kitty. He's such a pretty kitty. Say hi, Mochi. Say hi to the people. I do think that he has some weird eye things. Sometimes his eyes go a little wonky. We haven't taken him to the vet yet. We need to. We just haven't had the time. And I know that that's a lame excuse as a pet owner, but that's just the truth of it is. We just didn't have the time. We haven't had the time. That is coming up hopefully in the next couple of months. And this is Mr. Gatsby. So my husband named him. And this is Mr. Gatsby. They're so cute. And annoying. And they make me angry sometimes. But I love them. That's been the biggest change. Well, no. The job changes have been the biggest change. But that's like to the house itself. Oh, I don't know if y'all know this, but I got a sectional. Yep. There's that also. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Anyways, but yes, I've cut people out of my life. I've slowly started rebuilding some relationships. And when I say slowly, I mean extremely slowly. Because I believe that if you give someone a roadmap to fix the things they need to fix that hurt you, and they show real effort into doing so, that they can have another chance. Now, I've been known in my life to give people chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. But this is the last time. And we're seeing how it goes. So far, it's going okay. And I'm being very vague because I am trying... What is this? Why does it look like I got an indent there? Do I? Anyways, I'm being very vague because I am trying to work on this relationship and I don't want anything that I could say here to affect that. Now, this is my YouTube channel. I can say what I want to say. But I also understand that sometimes you have to, regardless of if it's your story or not, if you truly are serious about mending a relationship, you kind of have to be cautious of the way you speak of these people, even no matter how much they've hurt you. And so I'm just going to keep it very vague and say that I am working on... There is one relationship in my life that I am currently working on mending. Make no promises. And I hope, I truly do hope, that this relationship can be mended and that it won't find itself back in the same place it was. And not for my sake. Sure, yes, it benefits me, but mostly for my kids' sake. It's why I've cut people off. You can treat me how you want to treat me. I'm used to it. I've dealt with it. When I see those same patterns being repeated with my children, that's where I have to draw the line, because I don't want them to feel the same way that I felt. You know what I mean? So, we are mending some relationships. We have cut some people off. We have just kind of lost touch with some people. I haven't been the greatest over the last year and a half, communicating, keeping in touch with people. That's really been something I've been struggling with. I barely have the mental capacity to take care of my children. I haven't been taking care of myself the way that I should because between work and the kids, that's all I had. Luckily, my relationship with my husband has stayed strong, and there's no issues on that front with everything with as busy as I've been, and as much as I put into work, which will never happen again, by the way, you guys. I will tell you right now, if you ever take a salary position, it better be for $100,000 a year or more, because I worked 3,500 hours in 1 year and only made $45,000. That's ludicrous. Um, Anyways, I'm rambling. I just wanted to come on here and say I didn't vanish. I am okay. And I do plan on slowly getting back into this YouTube thing. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, leave them down below and I will do my best to answer them. I want to start doing lives again, so I need to figure out with Zach's work schedule and the kids and all of that kind of stuff, when is a good time to do that. I'm going to try and hold myself to at least one video a month as of right now. I'm not going to promise anything more about that because I've made a few of these videos and posted them and said I'm gonna do one video a week. And then I don't ever upload again. So I'm going to try and do one video a month. Now, for those of you who've been here since the start, you know that I'm mainly focused on cooking and cleaning. And those are still things that I want to show on here, because the last year and a half of me working 96 hours a week or whatever it was, there are some spots in my house that need to be decluttered. You see my shelves? I just redid these the other day. I should have filmed it, but I didn't. And so I do still want to do those, but I also want to throw some other things in the mix. Oh, also I plan on getting a dehydrator here soon, so let me know if you want to know. Like, I've been making fruit leather in my oven because my oven has a dehydrator setting on it. So I've been making fruit leather in there because my husband really enjoys it. I've done it twice now. The first time it didn't really turn out very well. The second time turned out great, but I just want to get a dehydrator so that I can do it better and more correctly. I also want to make jerky. Let's see, what else? And I'm just trying to kind of brainstorm what other types of videos I could do. As of right now, I have no plans on doing budgeting videos because that's just not really my vibe. I get so in the zone. I am very much a numbers person, and so when I'm doing my budget, I get so much into the numbers and stuff that I forget that I'm filming and I don't explain anything. So as of right now, budgeting is not on the table for me to do on these videos. I still plan on doing grocery hauls. I want to bring the basket back, but I have a rolling island in the background now, which I don't know if I had before, so I don't really know how that would work. Mochi, get down! Oh, who's been messing with it? Sorry, I'm not editing this, so y'all got to see that. I was spraying the cat with water because she was on the table. Come for me if you want to. Animal abuse, if that's what you want to call it. But it is what it is. It's the only way I found that they will actually get the hint instead of me just walking over there every 2 seconds and taking them down off the table. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, different content. So if you have any ideas on what I can do that's not cooking or cleaning, let me know. I have gotten into a few hobbies, or I'm testing out a couple hobbies as something to do because I have a lot of free time right now and the boredom has kicked in. So I've been working on some no count cross stitches. Now these come with the design printed on there and then it tells you what colors and whatever to use. I need to go buy some more green because it supposedly comes with all the thread you need, but I ran out of the yellow for the Be Kind. That's why there's two different yellows. And I ran out of the green. Now all the rest of them I had, more than I needed, but the green and the yellow for the yellow on the bees is a different color, but the yellow specifically for the letters I ran out of, so I had to buy more of that. And then yesterday I ran out of the green for the leaf, so I need to go buy some more so I can finish that. I can tell you because I grew up with my mom crocheting, cross stitching is what I meant to say. Have I been crocheting this whole time? I hope not. And she had like these books, and then she just had like the cross stitch fabric or whatever it's called, and she would just like look at the picture and cross stitch it onto the fabric, and it could not be me. That takes too much brain power, and I need my hobbies for me to be able to shut off my brain because my brain is always constantly in overdrive. So I will always do the no count ones that have like come with the thread and the needle and the what's that called? The wooden circle thing. I just had the word in my head. Anyways, that thing, and it comes with the fabric bit, and then the design is printed on, and it comes with like a little ledger thing that tells you what colors go where and how and whatever. I will do those. Those are enjoyable, except for my carpal tunnel and my hands don't really like it, but it is enjoyable. And then I got another one that I haven't started yet. It's not cross stitch. I can't remember what it is, and I don't feel like getting back up and going to find it. So I've been trying new hobbies. This video is just me rambling again, but I'm just gonna upload it because if I don't, then I won't. So it is what it is. Anyways, like I said, I just wanted to pop in here and say, guys, the last year and a half has been rough, and I've been on the struggle bus, but I am alive, I am well, I am thankful for my health. We did just come off of a week of sickness in our house. Everybody else but me. It hit Zach on Monday, Delson on Tuesday, Katie on Wednesday, Luca on Thursday, and then finally they're getting well. And so that they've been out of school for 2 weeks because the week before that we got hit here with a giant snowstorm that put the kids out for a whole week of school. So I am thankful they're going back to school tomorrow. Today is Monday, the same day that I am uploading this. And they go back to school tomorrow. So that will be nice to, kind of just have a day to breathe a little. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Because I don't really know what else to say. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. And if you're still here and subscribed, thanks. Appreciate ya. And hopefully I do not let you down. And by the end of February, I will have another video posted. I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.